Can you get into this with me this time? Second, part 2, reading of the 15-Minute Mornings Rituals book. Interventionist results coach, gambling annihilator, Santos Rolon Jr. Let's get into this here. Time is going by. All right. Routine number 1, affirmations. Why is affirmation so important? A proverb says, I'm getting distracted here. A proverb says, a gentle tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. Here's another one. Gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. By the way, if you haven't gotten a read-along version of the book, you can get one in the description link below. Okay, allow me to show you one more. Fruit. From the fruit of a man's mouth, his stomach is satisfied. Actually, in the King James, it reads, a man's belly shall be satisfied from the fruit of his lips. And lastly, death and life are in the power of the tongue. And those that love it will eat its fruits. Does that speak to you in any way? It surely did. Great words coming from your mouth every moment are not only good energy for others, it's good energy for your body, for you. MMPC. I don't know if I mentioned MMPC in this book. Maybe it's in here. If at all there comes a moment where you don't feel good about yourself, try this. Say something positive to yourself. Repeat it a few times. I really enjoy being with myself. Yes, I'm going through the difficulty of life. I'm going through the hardships, but man, I'm growing stronger and I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Repeat it a few times and notice the reaction from your inside. Do you have an early morning affirmation? What are the things you say to yourself in the morning? I begin with affirmations in my mind, or I say them verbally. In bed, upon waking up. It's habit. Or I read them from my sources, such as the Bible or an electronic device, which would be my phone right next to my pillow, my bed. If I am tempted to check email or social media, which I do sometimes, I will work on bypassing that and do my 15-minute mornings routine first. I usually do bypass all the work. One of the first things that I usually do is I focus on the verse of the day. Now, I want you to do 2 things, okay? I can't make you do this, but I'm going to motivate and I'm going to inspire you to do this, okay? First, write down the words that you say to yourself, just a few of them. Imagine you'd be writing a whole book. What kind of things do you say to yourself throughout the day? Do you ever stop to think about that? What you say to yourself, little key phrases, little key words that you say to yourself. And of course, we are talking about 15-minute mornings, because what you say to yourself early in the morning, creating awareness around the words you say to yourself every day is a key element that must not be ignored. Second, what are the things you'll say to yourself from now on? What are the things that you'll say to yourself from now on? There's a good place to write things down. Write down a list of positive words you can start affirming and start your affirmations tomorrow, right out of bed. I would start them immediately. I wouldn't wait till tomorrow. I would begin, if you've got some affirmations, you've got some good phrases. One that I say to myself all the time is, your good life is going to come out of a good series of good, constant, positive reminders. And the other one that when people say, how you doing? Well, I'm doing super fantastic, terrific, and over the top, in spite of and because of. Those are key words, key phrases, power phrases, mantras that I use early in the morning and throughout the day. Just a couple of examples. Now, another thing that I'm going to share about this book is, if you follow the book, it has a little bit of a plan inside. Answer the questions, my friend. Is there a benefit to answering these questions? Yes. How will you benefit? Well, only you will really know that. But I can tell you that you will benefit, because if you feel a little bit cloudy, if you don't know where you're going, if your morning routine is a little jacked up, take some notes so you can stay focused. Write down a few things. Okay, here are a few examples of the affirmations I used. Today I will rise to reach higher and play greater. I will reflect on great thoughts. Now, I use these, but I don't use them verbally. I make my own. Sometimes I throw my own words into the spin. But these are just like little frames. I will speak positive words, and my behavior will inspire humanity around me to be their best. Number 2, today I will focus on my best opportunities. I will have the discipline to stay away from unnecessary things that try to get my attention. Wow, that's a big one right there. I will spend at least 3 hours on the project that will be a game changer for me today. Example 3, I see my work as a calling and my life as a mission to help others. I'm devoted to becoming a professional in my field. Example 4, today I will do positive and great things. I will leave people feeling better than I found them. Better than I found them. When you come into somebody's presence, you always want to plant seed. Number 5, today I will make time to maintain my physical fitness and become stronger. I will eat food that fuels my body, something that we all need to work on. And I will learn new things that elevate my being. Those are a few affirmations you could try, but don't stop there. Every time your mind discovers a positive word or a potential idea, you can use it in your life, your business. Turn it into an affirmation. Turn it into something positive, some seed for yourself. If you visualize a particular amount of money, turn that amount into an affirmation. You can say things like, I make such and such amount of money by helping people to solve these types of problems. I make so much money. Now, you're not there yet, right? But that's the vibe, that's the mojo, that's the lifestyle that you want to build yourself into. I want to make, right? Or if you see yourself making the money is even greater. I make, $50,000 a month. That's a big number. I make $10,000 a month serving my community in this fashion. And then you just go on, little by little. You go on, you move on, you take action. Here's something Tony Robbins has said: when you invest in yourself, you have instant credibility with your biggest critic, you. As soon as you let doubt creep in, you lose that investment. Make a daily commitment to assess your worth with positive affirmations and watch your investment grow. Now we're about halfway through the book, about halfway. That's it. Now it's up to you to put this into use. Part of your 15-minute mornings, part of your 15 minutes in the morning could go towards affirmation, or if you feel your way is better, just do it. Whatever you want to do with your 15-minute mornings. By the way, this is part 2, right? There's going to be a part 3. All right. Routine number 2, asking great questions. Mirror talk. Steve Jobs is best known for this, and then me too. I love using questions and mirror talk because it helps boost your inner confidence and helps keep track of your journey along the way to your destination. It's not about the destination, by the way. It's about your journey and the micro stepping all the way through. Great questions can provoke great thoughts. And before you know it, a new idea is born. Another way to do it better? Life doesn't have to pass you by if you ask great questions that can help you keep track of your progress and, of course, where you want to go. You might be wondering how mirror talk ties in. Well, we will get into that in a minute, but before then, let's take a look at a few examples of questions we can ask ourselves as part of our 15-minute mornings. Just simply asking yourself a question or two in the morning. Do I know what my action steps are today? This type of question usually opens the mind to create tasks that will move you toward your goal daily. And it is important to ask right questions. That's why it's so important that we get better at asking questions. It's vital. It is vital. Vitality. Don't go through your day on autopilot, my friend. Please. It's easy to lose sight of things if you're working your day automatically. Now, you want your day to go by on autopilot too, but you want to fix that autopilot in your subconscious. Instead, every step you take must be firm and organized. So when you ask yourself this type of question, have a notepad ready and begin to write down those tasks you can accomplish as you move toward your goal. By the way, we really need to encourage, we really do need to encourage reading and writing more than ever, because it's like a dying breed. Okay, as you move toward your goal. What bad habit do I need to stop? That's a good question. What bad habit do I need to stop, right? What new habit do I need to incorporate? Another great question. Every time you speak to your mind will speak back to you. What are the bad habits you know you have, but haven't taken time to work on them? Write them down. And then you need to go ahead and brainstorm things you can do to quit those bad habits, right? It's that simple. Brainstorm, you write down what you need, you brainstorm, then you figure it out. Now, you may need some help. You may need a tool, right? You may need a tool. Hint, 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 hint. You may need a coach. It's always good to have a good coach. One that understands you, one that knows, that can see your vision, can comprehend your vision, that knows you, that really wants to be there for you, man. There's no coach. There's nothing better than a great coach. I'll tell you that. All right, we're coming down to the end of the wire here. So it's worth every effort to ask this type of question once in the morning and reflect on how to break those bad habits. Okay, let's take a look at one more. Have I been the kind of person I want to be? Who do you want to be? How do you want people to perceive you today as you start your day? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Are you living by those principles, by those standards? Little standards. Are you taking important steps to optimize your character so that you can be who you are truly meant to be? Look, friend, with so many perspectives out there, it's easy to end up living someone else's life instead of your own. That's why it's important to ask great questions so you can reflect on what you need to do to keep moving forward. Especially if you want to be eating breakfast of champions. I'll see you on my next one. Remember to Soldier Scribed, leave a comment. The book link is below. Support the mission. Let me see. Soldier Scribed, thumbs up, comment, and I will get back to you on the next. Let me know if you're enjoying these readings, by the way. Santos Rolon Jr., interventionist, results coach, the gambling annihilator. See you at the top on the inside. On the next one, and share.